We're finally able to see Ivy here right after her nerfs during our IVL patches, but this will be week 1, day 1, match 1, game 2, first half of Wolves versus GG. We're going to be able to see 1 Titan alongside with 2 knee-jerk reflex, 1 flywheel on PB Chat's Fire Investigator. We're playing a lot of fires recently, Lamal, but tonight with Blink Instance Detention. Okay, the map is Ever Sleeping Town. It's a bit of a bigger map compared to usual, but it's really comfortable here for Ivy to play. So for our first chase here, it seems like Tomoi's trying to utilize Phantom to go straight towards 18, who is our aeroplanist. But even so, there's a little bit of a visual bug there if you see from Psycho's point of view. Stress seems like it's a little bit dislocated, but oh well, what can we do? New engine issues. Now then, PB Chat, we are going to be able to get a 40 stack there immediately, and of course that's going to be a teleportation straight in, but that's a 58 stack alongside with that too. But even if you do lock Mercenary here in middle, what does that mean? That means that PB Chat can just immediately airback straight towards Shrine. But even for Shrine here, we're going to see if we can actually get any fear stacks on. We decide not to Revelation Scream there, it seems. That's 60 stacks here immediately on PB Chat, and now we kind of just wait, right? Because it seems like from the bottom left hand side of the screen, PB Chat is just jumping down immediately. That's kind of what you need to do against characters like these, but we're going to be able to reutilize that airbag once again. It should be nearby. Airbag should be nearby, and Kota has gotten rid of his tombstone too. I just feel like, you know, dismantling tombstones only take like 3 seconds now, if I'm not wrong, or still 5 seconds, but like it's still short. And also at the same time, we're going to be able to semi-lock. Oh no, well, yeah, semi-lock, because it's semi-lock simply because of the fact that you can leech on towards Fire Investigator, so it's not really considered a lock. Then with 98 stacks, we're going to try get... Ooh, we didn't get anything there. Ooh, might be a little bit harder here to play then. That's the case, and that's a hit on PB Chat's Fire Investigator. And that's what we talked about before. The reason why Fire Investigator is so good against Ivy is due to this as well. You're going to be able to pull out fast, and if you want to rotate out, it's just a free use of items. And since Tomai isn't willing to break anything just yet, there's a chance that he's going to be able to reuse it here from Fire Investigator's point of view. But of course, with a blink down, tie game here is 24.2%. It's not the fastest down, it's a 2-minute down, but because the Ostracon has been reduced from, I think, 20 seconds of unable to dismantle to around 18, no, not 18, 12 or 15, it just allows the survivors to side rush more early game. So we were kind of now primarily focusing on allowing survivors to decode early game instead of to stall. Because I guess for rank it's a little bit harder compared to usual, but right now we're going to leech, we're going to see what we can do to come get a turret shock. That's going to be a hit straight towards a Merc, and we're out. We are out. 56 stacks isn't enough to do much here against Merc, and even if PB Chat wants to rotate out, we can leech and teleport on immediately, and that's a max stack, max presence, and good night to you. Yeah, even with the good 90s here in mind, you do still have to, consider quite a lot, because, hey, our last 2 Cypher machines are 60% plus. So with Psycho here giving the whistle to Mercenary, Psycho, even if she gets teleported on, it's okay. There's nothing much that the IU can do here. Because, like, you see, okay, you can change targets to any of the 2, but even if you do, what happens here? What happens is that Mercenary can just double back, Mercenary can dismantle, Mercenary can body block. And like, there's also a Fire Investigator nearby too, so all what Aeroplanist nearby too. Aeroplanist can jetpack in. Aeroplanist is jetpacking in right now, I think. Yeah, he's basically in with the jetpacks. I'm quite sure Aeroplanist will be decoding right now. Or dismantling. It's either one decoding or dismantling. We're dismantling right now. And with both survivors nearby here too, like even if you want to stall, your blink was used pretty late and we can rescue right now. From the Merc's point of view, we could definitely just rescue right there because ooh, we got that. Okay, that's a pallet drop, and that's okay for now. We got a hit. Might be a tiny bit more different than I thought. might be a I thought PB Shot could have flywheeled out. I won't lie to you. I genuinely thought he could have flywheeled out, especially if Merc just decided to force dismantle the items. A bit different than I thought, but the solid cipher machine has been done. 3 survivors endgame, and we can just get aeroplanist to open the exit gate and Kutal here at the graveyard gate, because Psycho, if she gets teleported on, it's a long day for GG. Even so, Merc has elbow padded straight towards the inner depth just to get away from Ostrakhan range. There is a Psycho still nearby as well, so we just have to be a tiny bit more careful. Tawai needs a tie game here. Tawai really needs a tie game here. We're gonna be able to teleport over. Okay, 18 uses jetpacks to get away. We could potentially leech on towards someone once again. We're gonna jetpack over straight towards the dungeon. Okay, jetpack over towards the dungeon. We're gonna try lock the other exit gate one more time, but that doesn't really matter here for GG, because as long as you pull distance, that's all what matters. Mercy is opening the gate. Mercy is well, I guess Mercenary was just applying pressure. That was applying pressure. That was applying pressure. And with 46 seconds remaining on the clock, we do have Hunt, but it's going to disappear because we're not chasing after anyone anymore. Aeroplanist does not have jetpacks, but you can't. Well, you can leech onto Aero. I think we will. We will go for it. We will go for it, and that's Aero down. It's okay for Aero to be down. It's okay for Aero to be down. Merc is looking for a new item, I think. Merc got 2 elbow pads for himself, but he just can't stack them. If they're allowed to stack them, they might be a little bit strong. But also could be a double-edged sword because you can't give it to your survivors anymore. For now, the tension is over. Exit gate currently at 12% here at Graveyard Gate. Merc is going to come in to rescue. If he could elbow pad, it would be nice, but is he shuffling his items? Is he carrying the items at all, I wonder? If he is, it would be better. If he is, it definitely would have been better right here. We do get the rescue. Do we pick up the elbow pad? We didn't. I don't think we did. Yeah, I don't think Aeroplanist did because this is a bit too scary. A bit too oomphy and scary. But that's going to be the gate here at 60, 70, 80. Barely at 80, and we got the revelation. But are you going to really chase after Merc here? Are you really going to chase after Merc here? You could potentially say you can leech onto Psycho and Psycho gets away before she goes into dismantle the Ostrakhan. But for now, Merc can rescue. Merc can still rescue, so it's okay. Merc can still rescue, so it's okay. Or we can just leave from the other side, because Merc can tank 2 hits anyways, and he is an elbow pad. So that's going to be the exit gate open. Let's congratulate the tie game here for GG then. I mean, for Tawai, honestly, his early game wasn't the best. I do think tying was the best he can do. There's no way he could have won there. But let's move on straight towards second half. Alrighty, that's going to be GG versus Wolves here with 487 finally playing his Prospector again. This is Prospector before nerf, but with the Personas, it's going to be double flywheel, 1 knee-jerk reflex alongside with Knight, 1 tie turner. Everyone has borrowed time. So I'm here playing our Ivy Instant Tension alongside Wish Blink. Okay, once again, we're gonna see D-King could be potential first chase here as Fire Investigator, but it seems like we're just gonna completely ignore him. No, we're not. We're gonna walk towards him while leeching on straight towards Merc. Okay, just apply a little bit of a map pressure right here, but who's the next target? Jelly's nearby. Fire Investigator is not here as he rotated straight towards the back. But what does that mean? That means that as long as I'm here, just confines D-King to this one area. That's all what is necessary. That's a 40 stack immediately. Okay, now we're just going to be playing a little bit more of a back and forth right here because we're looking straight towards the Hunter's face, but at least, ooh, that's a brilliant use of the airbag. So for now, we're going to be able to survive for another day, but 47 here, a little bit caught out of position, which means he gets 23 stacks here for free, but we don't want to chase after him because of magnets right now. So all what it takes here is for us to try get a little bit more revelations on fire. But the Fire Investigator, that usage of the airbags was brilliant. D-King The king. We're gonna be able to blink open here, thankfully. Did we drop down in an airbag? Cause I didn't see where it was dropped down in. I won't lie to anyone. I did not see it. I think I might have mistimed my spectator view between the bottom left and the main screen. But for now, XMX in middle, we're locking middle side for machine. We just can't chase up towards D King here just yet, but we're gonna try lock him over anyways near this side. We're gonna see if we can double back. We might be able to. There's a flywheel potential. Ooh, okay, there's no flywheel potential because of revelation from Yi Tian. And now, tie game 23.9%. Formal elimination game though, 24.8%. Still relatively strong here for Cyan because he did get the survivor down 20 seconds faster compared to Tawai last game. And now we're kind of just trying to lock these ciphers. I won't lie. Right, Phantom seem way slower on an EU server with 100 pin compared to CN with 10 MS. I guess it does make sense, but I'm kind of salty. I'm a bit sad. But even so, we might need to try leech on towards Economic right here, but that's going to be no damage rescue. We didn't hit on towards anyone just yet. Fine Investigator, 65 stacks right now. We're going to try get a Revelation Stream as we do, of course. But even in this case scenario here, you now are at max presence. It's what Sam needed. And because he's at max presence, we could just immediately teleport in. And yeah, it's a little bit harder here to flywheel. Hey, we tried. You know what? We tried. We really tried. We really tried. I think we might have mistapped the revelation. Might have, by the way, might have. But Deacon, that's him back on the chair for the second time. 47's in middle decoding. Jelly did get rid of his Ostrakon as well, and that's middle cipher machine that could potentially be locked. And we're going to be able to see where Jelly is due to the fact that we leech on towards someone. Now, there is still no Tinnitus nearby. I wonder if we know where Merc is. No, Merc is currently dismantling an Ostrakon. So we're probably going to teleport straight towards Merc right after that. Oof. We're still missing one full cipher machine though. That's kind of the annoying thing about when it comes to going up against Ivy. You do need as much Ostrakons as possible. And now Merc with 97 stacks. Merc with an airbag there to use to push away. We're going to be able to create more distance here. Hopefully we can go. We're still within tower radius, I think. Are we? We shouldn't be. From Merc's point of view, he isn't. Yeah, he's dropping down right now. And hello 487. That's 3 magnets here on our Prospector. 3 magnets Prozzy. 3 magnets Prozzy. You're the best Prospector in IVL. Can we make this into a tie? It's gonna be a little bit hard, I won't lie, but ooh, blink. Okay, a bit more different. 99 stacks. For our Prospector, I genuinely feel like if potentially speaking, you do need to force yourself to look at the Ivy. You do need to force yourself to look at Ivy at least once. Yeah, there we go. That's what we needed. No, oh, we missed. It's a bit more different than what I thought it would be, but hey, we teleported around too. Brilliant stuff. Oh, we teleported towards the wrong side of the map. That's brilliant. 78% cipher machine. Jelly, we're currently going to get rid of that Ostrakon, and it's going to be a tie game here for Wolves. Okay, they're able to move on towards game 3, which is nice. Okay. I was like, Tram, wait a second. And I realized it was the Phantom. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. XMX, teleport. None just yet. We're gonna go straight towards Jelly here first since we don't have corruption transference just yet. But Prospector decodes really fast too. You see that cipher machine at like 2% per second, well 1.5% per second, so Prospector might get latched on, but everyone has borrowed time, so this still should be a tie guarantee. But like, as you can see here, right, if the cipher machines are spread out enough, the survivors do have quite an easier time when it comes to going up against Ivy. So like, Ivy is really similar to Dreamwitch. I mean, she is kind of like Dreamwitch, because like at the end of the day, it's one blink, one hit. It's really rare for you to be able to sandwich anyone. That's a hit. Merc, one double pad remaining. Merc needs to run straight towards the airbag, by the way. And for Prospector here, you could just pop. Yep, you could just pop. So that's okay. XMX here, one double pad remaining. XMX might need to stay in middle. As Jelly jetpack straight towards the X gate. Okay, it's okay. No corruption and transference just yet. No corruption and transference here just yet. We're gonna leech on here first and foremost. I think you should be still able to open the gate. No, we're gonna teleport over. Okay, we teleport over instead. Did the Oscon range cover the gate opening? The gate cipher too? The gate lock. Lock sounds a bit better, but middle is dungeon, but we don't have anything left to use. There is hunt, and that's a blink down. Okay, might be a little bit more different than we initially thought it would be, but right now we do see no one nearby. The exit gate is currently at 70%, and Prospector is going to have a hard time here. Really hard time here. I don't even think. Wait, Prospector is gonna be okay. Prospector is gonna be able to make it through. Jelly. Oh, we see Prospector. Ooh, that's yeah. Okay, that's a flywheel out of range. You know what? I respect it. Flywheel out of range to prevent 60 sacks. I respect it. But we need to get out somehow, please. We're not able to get out. Jelly got rid of the Ostracon. We don't have Blink, but we could potentially speak and teleport back. We're waiting right now. I feel like for Prospector, you need to wait until detention is over. Magnet. Okay, no magnet just yet. Hold on. We're going to try. This is wolves that we're talking about. Wolves, 3-man endgame, 3-man escape. This is wolves that we're talking about as the magnet did leech on towards, well, it didn't leech, but it latched on towards the Ivy. And right now we're trying 3, 2, 1. Hey, that's a double stop. So about that, right? It's really rare for this to happen, but not once have I seen a hunter pulling a survivor in and making the survivor stun longer than the hunter. Jelly wants to come in for a rescue because it needs to be a tie. Prospector has a chance in getting dungeon because of his magnets, but 40 seconds left until Blink is ready. That's a little bit hard here. We're gonna hover ourselves in. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. We're gonna walk in right now. That's the teleportation straight in. That's gonna be no, we didn't get anything just yet, but that's it on straight towards Jelly. Jelly does have jetpacks, but 487 here, we have to be very careful with our magnets. I mean, you can't really look at the hunter, so it's going to be really harder here for you to play around him, but 487 can get leeched on. He's within this area too, so that's all what it takes right now. We're currently trying to look. We're going to go straight towards this direction first, and we're going to try block off the Prospector, but I do think as long as Prospector can get a really good stun, that's all what I'm at. Wait a second, there's dungeon in the middle, Prosy. Oh, Lord, I feel like Jelly should have stayed. But that's a 3-man elimination here for GG. Let's congratulate GG for winning. Let's move on.